It's a tweet by Hillbilly Things. Solid follow. She said, I am still so flabbergasted that my own parents admitted to loving their dogs more than my daughter. I don't even know how to go about forgiving them. They're not sorry. Can you even forgive such wickedness? Now, I don't know her parents, and I'm not going to comment on her particular relationship with her parents, but I do want to use this tweet as a springboard to talk about a much larger issue that we are facing in America. And this is the worship of animals. It's a huge problem, and it's a problem that is not talked about nearly enough. People overwhelmingly prioritize animals over other people. If you ask the average person if they would save their pet dog or a stranger on the streets, most people are going to choose their dog. And this shows you the total disconnect they have with actual other living, breathing human beings. See, I don't hate my neighbor enough to choose my dog over them. I love my dog. My dogs are great. I have two. One's kind of ugly though. Not gonna lie, but they're good. They're good boys. They're good dogs, and I care about them. I'm kind to them. I treat them with compassion. But at the end of the day, I do recognize that they're just dogs. They're just pets. I don't love them like I love another human being. I love them in the sense that they are animals that are deserve compassion and kindness. The Bible even calls us to be kind toward animals, but it stops being about kindness and more about idolatry when you start putting your animals before other human beings. That is not the way that God has structured society. That is not the way that we are supposed to conduct ourselves, especially as Christians. Now, I don't know if her parents are Christians or not, but the fact remains that they admitted to loving their dog more than their daughter. And if this is you, if you're in a situation where you love your dog or your animals more than your own family members, there's something wrong with you. I recently heard a Reddit thread about a guy that wouldn't get rid of his cat even though his pregnant wife had allergies, and it caused this huge fight between the two of them. And he ultimately ended up getting rid of his cat, and then the cat got sent to a shelter and had like a heart attack and died. Tragic. But like if my wife came home, she was pregnant and she suddenly developed allergies and she was allergic to dogs or cats, I get rid of them. I wouldn't even think about it because I love my wife and I'm going to do what's in the best interest of my family and will the good of my family. And when you prioritize your animals over the well-being of your own family, that's not loving. It's idolatry. You are elevating your animal, who doesn't actually love you, by the way. It doesn't love you like a human loves you. But when you elevate them, you are engaging in idolatry. You are putting them before your family, and that is disordered. You are not supposed to do that. And again, this is not me saying you don't care for your animals. Yeah, you provide for them, you care for them, you feed them, you walk them. You take them to the vet if they're injured. You do things like that. That's the care that we're supposed to provide. Actually, now this I know nobody agrees with. I get it, but I don't even think animals should technically be in the house. That's just me. I don't think they belong in the house. I think they belong in barns, like horses and cows and literally every other animal. I don't know when we started bringing them in the home, but I think it was a mistake. I think they belong outside in dog houses, heated or cool dog houses. I'm not cruel. I don't want them roasting in the sun. Although some people will say that's cruel, but like I don't know. There's like animals that exist outside all the time. Is it cruel that we don't provide every raccoon with shelter or fox with shelter? Well, they can dig holes and sleep underground, but you get the point. So, is it cruel? I saw dozens of dogs on the street in India. They didn't have a house to sleep in. They were fine. It was much hotter in India too. So I do think we kind of over exaggerate how our dogs and animals will fare outside. My mom has a ton of outdoor cats. They're fine. They're fine. They exist outside. They find shelter. So I do think our dogs and animals would be fine, pending they have some doghouse or structure where they can get reprieve from the sun and they get provided with, fresh food and water. Yeah, I think that's probably a better setup, realistically. My vision, if we, when one of my dogs passes and we ultimately get another dog, is to basically outfit my garage to become like a giant doghouse so I don't have to have dogs inside my house. Because I'm not with it, man. They ruin, especially as puppies too. They ruin your stuff. I like my stuff, okay? I spent a lot of money on my couch and my furniture and all that, and I just don't want my dogs ruining it. And my dog has already done this, so I just have to live with it now.